Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a gingerbread cake. Let's begin. To get started on the gingerbread cake, grab yourself a medium-sized saucepan and into that place your butter, your light brown sugar, your black treacle and your golden syrup. Then place on the hob and allow to melt on a low heat. You do not want to get this very hot, you just want everything to be melted and well combined. So once you've achieved that, you can go ahead and use it or set it aside just until it's cool enough to use. Into a separate bowl, which will be your main mixing bowl, add in your dry ingredients and you can pass them through a sieve, but I found that all of my ingredients didn't really need it. Just whisk that to combine and set aside. Then into another small bowl, add in your milk and your egg and just whisk the two together until they are fully combined. Gradually and carefully add in your liquid mixture, which is the butter and the sugar, and just mix that in on a low speed to start with. Once it's incorporated, you can turn it up to a medium-high speed and just mix until everything is fully incorporated, or as incorporated as can possibly be. Then you can go ahead and add in the egg and milk mixture and just keep the mixer going as you add this in. It doesn't look like it's going to incorporate at first, but once it's done you should have this very light brown sort of colour. Once you've got that and everything is well combined, you can give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. You can then go ahead and divide the cake batter between your three 6-inch cake tins. Feel free to weigh it, but for this recipe I just eyeballed it. You can weigh it if you really want to, it's completely up to you. Once you've got your tins full, spread and level it out or just jiggle it about, then place these into the oven to bake. All that information will be on the blog post, which will be linked down below. So to make the buttercream, grab yourself a large mixing bowl and place in your egg yolks and your whole egg and whisk on a high speed. While you're waiting for that to whisk up, into a saucepan, place in your light brown sugar and water, mix the two to combine, then place on the hob and just allow this to come up to 121 degrees Celsius. While you're waiting for that, whisk your eggs, and again you want them to double, triple, quadruple in volume, and they should become very pale and the mixture should thicken. Once you've got that ready and your mixture has come to 121 degrees, carefully and gradually add in your liquid mix to your egg mix and just mix until it's all incorporated. Once you can touch the bottom of the bowl with the back of your hand, you can then start to add in your butter. As you can see, this has got an off-white colour, more of a beige. This is normal because it's a light brown buttercream, but yeah, that's good. Adding your butter piece by piece, mixing until it's fully incorporated. By the end of it, your final piece, the mixture should be thickened and it should be the perfect buttercream. Don't forget to add in your vanilla. This will just help to enhance that light brown sugar flavour. And for a little bit of spice, we add in some ginger and some cinnamon and just mix in until it's fully incorporated. Once you've got the buttercream made, you can then give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. So to start the decoration process, you'll need to sort your sponges. So take your sponges and just level them off. I'm using a cake leveler, but feel free to use a knife. Once you've done that, repeat the process and then brush over your sponges with the simple syrup. I've just used my basic simple syrup recipe with some vanilla added, and this is just to help incorporate that, that warmth of the gingerbread, as gingerbread and vanilla work really well. To start the assembly process, grab your plate, board or stand and pipe a small amount of buttercream into the centre, pressing your first layer of cake on, and this will act as the glue to keep it all secure. Then pipe a ring around the outer edge of your sponge and fill the centre in with some buttercream, spread and level it out until it's level and consistent. And repeat the process until you've used up all of your sponges. So then you can go ahead and take your buttercream and place it into a piping bag and pipe rings around the outer edge of the cake, and just repeat the process until all of the buttercream or all the outside has been coated with the buttercream. And then, it doesn't need to be perfect, you may see gaps, but as you're spreading and leveling it out, it will fill in some of these gaps and you may need to add more and take more away. It really depends on how much you put on right now. So you can be a bit more heavy-handed with the amount of buttercream you use now, as we'll scrape away, and you can always add and take away as and when needed. So however professional you want to make the finishing look of this cake be, I want to make it look as smooth as possible, so you may need to go around a fair few times, but again, it's completely up to you. So as you can see, my first scrape, I still had some gaps. Just fill those in with buttercream and scrape and move it around, and by the end you should have a pretty smooth edge, and this is what you're looking for. You can then go ahead and just remove those scraggly edges that are on top of the cake by scraping them into the centre and removing any excess with your palette knife, placing it into a bowl which has got buttercream in, or into a new clean bowl. Again, as you can tell, not the perfect edge, but I thought, hey, why not? These are the sprinkles that I'm using. These are the Halo Gingerbread Man Mix, I think. I don't know which ones they are. Just place that around the border, around the bottom edge of the cake. Then into a bottle I placed in some warm white chocolate spread, which was, I think it was a blonde chocolate, and just pipe a drip around the edge of the cake. I thought this would work with the colour and the flavour of gingerbread. Do your drip as long or as short as you like, and then just pipe around the outer edge. Then you can go ahead and chill it in the fridge for around 15-20 minutes just so the drip firms up. Then pop your rosettes around the outer edge of the cake, and just to finish it off, maybe you can add some sprinkles on top of the rosettes, but it's completely up to you. You don't have to. It's completely optional, but I thought I've got the extra sprinkles and I wanted to use them up, so why not use them on this cake? So after a little bit of time in the fridge, I let the cake firm up. You can then go ahead and slice it up. You get 8 very generous portions, but you can also cut this into more or less depending on how many people you want this cake to feed. So pipe more or less rosettes, really depends on you. You don't have to. But here's what the cake looks like on the inside. You've got 3 layers of gingerbread cake, the buttercream, it all works so well together. So if you like something a little show-offy but not too much, this is the perfect cake to make for Christmas this year. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again very soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all of my social media, so don't forget to go and follow me over on there. But that's all for today, I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.